people think that being wise and being intelligent necessitates the learning of complex material. That in order to be smart, we need to learn 10th grade and university curriculum. However, that's actually not the case, because one of the largest factors that can make people wise is pushing through adversity. Today, I'd like to explore the topic of adversity, trying to push through adversity and reaching new levels in our life. Because adversity is something that humans have trouble facing, and we face unprecedented challenges. And therefore, we need to create revolutionary solutions in order to tackle these problems. So first of all, I kind of want to look at what adversity is, and talk about the importance of pushing through adversity, and finally, try to teach you how you can better push through times of hardship. So first of all, how does adversity arise? We live very complex lives. We try to drift through day to day, but events happen to us, good events and bad events. These events really challenge the fundamental nature of us humans. If we can push through these challenges and we can try to get past, then therefore we can reach new levels in our life. Adversity is kind of this evil enemy that tries to push us down. There are a lot of good events in our life, but adversity is the unique factor that can separate the people who come out on top and the people who stay at the bottom. Imagine that there is a monster trying to push you down. Whenever there's a tough event, whenever you're feeling stressed or anxious, or you're feeling like you're gonna fail, think about there's a monster that's literally pushing you down, and you have to fight back up to this monster. You have to combat it and defeat it and reach new levels in your life. Okay then, why is adversity important? I'm just saying this, but why is it that we need to push through times of hardship? This is because if we want to become successful, if we want to get new perspectives, we need to go through these experiences. We can take a look at people like Jose Mujica. He was the president of Uruguay. However, he was a very wise man, because what he did was he was attacked by rebels when he was younger. He was shot. He was very, very poor. He had a three-legged dog. He drove a Volkswagen. But because he pushed through adversity, he was able to become a president that was very unique. He gave homeless people homes. He donated his income to charities. Very unique approach, because other politicians have not done this. Because he was the one who pushed through unique hardships, he had unique perspectives about the world that brought very good impact to a lot of people. Or we can look at people like Anthony Irvin, Olympic swimmer. He won the gold medal back in the 2000s, but then he started to get addicted on drugs. He tried to push through, but he felt like it was impossible, but he still tried, and eventually he overcame his addiction. How did he do so? He came back to swimming, and 20 years later, he won the gold medal again. He gained a unique perspective, and he was wise in terms of recognizing that sport is a very unique factor in driving this passion about life. And so I think adversity is extremely important for all of us. We need to recognize that we need to push through a lot of these tough events in our life in order to succeed. One personal example, I am really engaged in sports, and I really need to really focus on my training, whether it is like karate or figure skating, but I need to push through times of hardship. During a karate match, one time, I got kicked in the head 3 times. And if you guys know anything about karate, it's tough to score a head kick, and that's 3 points off the line. So I was down 9 points. But I was able to push through. I pushed through this adversity, and guess what? I scored back 4 kicks and won that entire competition, and that made me wise because I recognized that it was possible to actually defeat someone even in a situation of very, very improbable outcomes. So how can we all be more prone to adversity? How can we push through it? We need to be more self-actualized. We need to think about our internal self and tell ourselves personally that we can do it. Sometimes go to the mirror, look yourself in the eye, and tell yourself that you can do it. You are the best. Thank you.